over a document and publish it in a at least provisional form. One may not immediately sympathize with Allegro, as his personality manifests itself through his letters. Cavalier, impudent, cheerfully iconoclastic, but it is impossible not to sympathize with the academic integrity of his position. He may indeed have been egocentric in his conviction that his particular interpretation of the Qumran material was valid and important, but the statements quoted above constitute an appeal on behalf of scholarship itself, an appeal for openness, honesty, accessibility, impartiality. Unlike DeVaux and the international team, Allegro displays no propensity for either secrecy or self-aggrandizement. If he is conspiring only to make the Dead Sea Scrolls available to the world at large, and quickly enough not to betray the trust reposed in academic research. Such an aspiration can only be regarded as honorable and generous. Allegro's honor and generosity, however, were not to be rewarded or even recognized. The film completed by the end of 1957 was not transmitted by the BBC until the summer of 1959, and then only in a late night slot which attracted a minimal audience. But by that time, understandably enough, Allegro was beginning to grow uneasy. On 10th January 1959, after the latest in a long series of postponements, he wrote to Auni Dajani, "Well, they've done it again for the 5th time. The BBC have put off showing that TV programme on the scrolls. There can be no reasonable doubt now that DeVaux's cronies in London are using their influence to kill the programme as he wished. DeVaux will stop at nothing to control the scroll's material. Somehow or other, he must be removed from his present controlling position. I am convinced that if something does turn up which affects the Roman Catholic dogma, the world will never see it. DeVaux will scrape the money out of some or other barrel and send the lot to the Vatican to be hidden or destroyed." After repeating what he had come increasingly to see as a viable short-term solution, nationalization of the Rockefeller Museum, the scrollery and the scrolls by the Jordanian government, he reveals the sense of punctilio to which he had previously felt subject. I might even let out an instance or two when information has been suppressed, but I'll only do that if DeVaux looks like winning. In 1961, King Hossein appointed Allegro honorary advisor on the scrolls to the government of Jordan. The post, however, though prestigious enough, entailed no real authority. It was not until November 1966, 5 years later, that the Jordanian government finally